assembly. This is probably maybe 10, 15 minutes. Appreciate your attention. I want to begin by giving you just a very quick progress report on the gym project. Many of you have peeked in the windows over the last few weeks. It's really exciting. Honestly, I praise God very regularly for what's happening in this gym. As you know, the gym serves so many different purposes, not just the upcoming basketball season, but PE and the fine arts and chapels, and looking forward to our Thanksgiving Day chapel as well here in the gym. You know, the gym is going to be completed for our first home games on November 19th. And really that's going to be the opening, officially, the ribbon cutting, if you will, of the gym. I'm a history guy. This gym was built in 1980 when Ronald Reagan took office. And it was a very different gym. It didn't have the rubber floor that it had. It actually had a concrete floor. It didn't have bleachers. This side of the gym wasn't there. It went all the way to the other side. They used to have a tradition of mule races with faculty and students on the concrete floor. We're not going to do that on the hardwood floor. But this gym has been with Westminster for 33 years. And next week, they're going to begin to come in here. They're going to paint the floor. They're going to sand the floor. They're going to polyurethane the floor. And they're going to be continuing to do work here. And then pretty soon the bleachers are going to come in, brand new bleachers right here. So next week, the gym floor is going to get painted. And you all are going to be peeking in the windows and you're going to see what it looks like. And so the cat, the proverbial cat, is going to come out of the bag. So the gym floor is actually going to be named in honor of someone. And that's really why we're gathered here today, is to tell you about that, to tell you who the floor that you're sitting on is going to be named in honor of. Westminster has a naming policy, believe it or not. The Board of Trustees has a policy. Let me read you just a very small 3 sentences from that naming policy. Listen carefully. Westminster recognizes that there are a number of different ways in which particular individuals may make extraordinary and sacrificial contributions that have shaped the past and affect the future. Personal resources of time and energy represent possible leadership commitments that advance the mission of the school in a remarkable and singular fashion. While it is not the intent of Westminster to glorify any person, recognition of outstanding individual commitment is in fact, listen closely, public testimony of God's faithfulness through His people, and an example and encouragement to the larger community. Today I want to let you know the name of this new court. I am standing on it, and you are sitting on Coach Tebbs' court. Against our opening home basketball game, I believe it's Briarwood, you're going to be seeing right here on the floor, right here, Coach Tebbs' court. And home team guys and girls over there, you're going to see painted on the floor, right in front of the home team bench, Coach Tebbs' court. You know, let me just just say a few quick words about Coach Tebbs, and then Coach Brian's going to say a few words, and God willing, Coach Tebbs might even say a few words. Coach Tebbs' record speaks for itself. If you were to look at him as a coach in the state of Georgia and the Southeast, just pure win-loss record. You added his Florida coaching days. You then took in the 22 seasons. This will be his 23rd season at Westminster coaching men's basketball. You would see a very, very impressive win-loss record. My first year at Westminster, I was down with a group of headmasters from Georgia. I was with the Deerfield Windsor headmaster, and he was a very, very highly respected headmaster in the state of Georgia, had served a very long time at Deerfield Windsor. He said to me over breakfast one morning, there are two head basketball coaches in the state of Georgia for men who are iconic. I have one, and you have the other in Coach Tebbs. And if you knew the stature of this other gentleman, Coach Tebbs is in fine company, and I would say with great pride, I believe we do have the greatest coach in the state of Georgia here amongst us right now, and that's one of the reasons why this court is being named after him. But you know, Coach Tebbs is much more than just a coach of basketball. He's a coach of people. He's a discipler of young men and young women. You know, yes, he's had all kinds of leadership positions at Westminster. He's been our athletic director. He's been our associate athletic director. He teaches PE courses. But most importantly, what I love about Coach Tebbs is he is a Christian mentor. He is a Christian father. He's a Christian brother to me, to hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people over his career. And God willing, for many years to come as well. He's a man who walks the talk. His faith is real, and he lives it out day in and day out. And it's never about the wins and the losses. It's always about something much greater. It's about investing in people's lives for God's kingdom. That's his heart. That's his motivation. And on top of that, he produces greatness. And he's going to be doing that on this court this season. And we can't wait to open up November 19th on Coach Tebbs' court. And once again, be here together. So one last time, let's give him a hand, a round of applause.